So guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about something that can be so important in someone's life. That was a little bit dramatic, like a little bit too far. Today I'm going to be talking about false eyelashes. So I'm sure many of you will agree with me that once you start wearing them, there's almost no going back. It's like they really are the thing that makes your look. I'm going to be telling you about some super cheap, affordable drugstore lashes, and then building up the ladder a bit to a little bit more pricey ones. But I thought before I get into showing you the lashes, I would give you some tips for people that may struggle with lashes or you're a beginner. So, one thing I will say that is important is lash glue. I always use the duo lash glue. I personally have the dark one at the moment. This can ruin things. Basically, if you've just done your eyeshadow all nice and you want the best at putting on lashes, the dark glue can go on your eyeshadow and totally just ruin it. So you may be best off getting the clear one if you're a starter, but the duo lash glue is super strong. It keeps your lashes on all day until you want to take them off. I know I used to have issues with my lashes coming off in the corners of my eyes. It was the most frustrating thing ever. I freaking hated that. So yeah, duo lash glue, that is good. Another thing is that I never used to do, which also used to contribute to my lashes coming off in the corners, was make sure you cut your lashes to size when you get them. It really does help. I don't really measure them, but I guess it's best to. So hold it up to your eye and line it up with where you want it to start in the corner, and any of the excess on the outer lash, cut that off. It's never too much unless you have like really tiny eyes. I usually just guess and then cut a little bit off the end, and that works out for me fine. The third tip is that if you're not planning to do winged eyeliner and you want to put lashes on, just go ahead and put like a really thin line, just like along the eyelash line. It doesn't have to be thick or anything. It's literally just to put some colour there, so when you have got the lash on, say if the lash band wasn't as close to your eyelash line as it could be, then it kind of covers up any gaps and makes it look even. I find it works for me anyway. Basically, if you want to make your lashes last longer, make sure when you pull them off after wearing them for the day, just pull them off so gently. I don't like to pull it from one corner then just rip it off. I kind of grab it, then pull it in chunks. Also, you will get eyelash glue build up along the lash band. You can easily peel this off. Just make sure you get a good grip again with your finger and your thumb, and that will come off easy. So without further ado, let's get into showing you the lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be talking in between the drilling that is going on next door, so I'm just gonna try and make this work as much as I can. First up, we are going for the super affordable lashes. These are Primark PS Full Look lashes. Oh my god, I can't believe how cheap they are for the quality of them. They are super thin and you've got to be gentle with them, but they work out for me. Like, I'm wearing some Primark ones right now and I love them. So one thing I do love about these is the lash band is so thin. That makes it so much easier to apply them. So say if you did put the lashes on and they went wonky, it wouldn't be as obvious. You could just put a bit of eyeliner on to blend it in. They also actually come with a lash glue. I don't think I've ever tried the Primark glue because I do like to stick to the duo lash glue. But that's pretty good that glue comes with these for just £1 if you're someone who's trying to keep it cheap. So a tip with these, I would say, because they're super natural, if you want to make them stand out a bit more, just put a thin layer of mascara on them. It really does help to make them pop more and be a bit more defined of your look, which is what I know I prefer. I think these are a pretty good dupe for the lashes I am about to show you next, which are like £5 to £6. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have got the Eyelid Texture 117s. These are ones that I have stuck to for so long. They are my go-to ones. You can get them from like Boots, Superdrug, even Tesco's. Like, they're in like drugstore sort of places. This particular pack is pre-glued. That doesn't actually matter if you have a separate glue because you can peel off the pre-glued bit, but obviously you can get these in the normal version that come with the tiny glue, so that's good. So these are a bit more defined than the Primark ones, but they are pretty similar, I would say. Again, with these ones, when I first put them on, I do like to put a little layer of mascara, so I feel like if anything, if you are choosing between these ones and the Primark ones and you just wanted to pick some up quick, I'd just go for the Primark ones. You could even get multiple for the same price of this. Like, you could literally get like 5 to 6 pairs of the Primark eyelashes for the same price of this one pair. Why haven't I done that before? Another thing I would say about these lashes is The glue that comes with them is actually pretty decent. It's the lash glue that I would only use for years until I tried the Duo lash glue. Right, so we're moving up the market a little bit more. Next we are going for some MAC lashes. These are the 48s. I think these ones market for about £11.50 in the stores, which I feel like that's cheaper than they used to be, which is not too bad to be honest. These are pretty similar again to the last two I've shown you. But the one difference which I don't really like is the fact that the inner corner doesn't start with shorter lashes than gradient out to longer one, but these ones are more just bulky, which I don't know, I feel like I don't really get along with that well, but I've not actually tried these lashes in a really long time, but these used to be a love of mine. I loved these ones. And last but not least, I have got some Violet Voss lashes in the style Vamptress. So these lashes were £10.50 I believe, and I got them from Beauty Bay. You can see straight away these are a bit more dramatic and heavy and bold. I personally like to use these lashes when I'm doing like a crazy eye look, like not this kind of eye look that's like big. I'll insert some pictures on the screen now of the kind of looks that I mean. I don't know if I'd be able to get away with these with a more natural look. I don't think I've ever tried. I think I'm just a little bit too self-conscious about that because I've never worn lashes too heavy. So one thing that comes with bigger, bolder lashes like this is the lash band is really quite thick. It does make it harder to apply them, but if you just take your time and use a good lash glue and have a little fiddle about, then you will get there eventually, and once they're stuck on, they are there until you take them off. Even though the hairs on these are like really dark and bold, they are really wispy and they do have the shorter to longer gradient, so it helps them to fan out nicely, I would say. So that was my quick little video on my favourite false lashes. I hope it came in handy to you if you aren't a regular lash wearer or if you just wanted to try something else. If you did enjoy this video, then please give me a thumbs up to let me know how I'm doing. Subscribe if you are feeling kind, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!